basking in that post-pay-per-view afterglow by watching something filmed days before the pay-per-view. Bit weird that. I'm John Retton with my review of AEW Dark Elevation from Indianapolis, Indiana, featuring Indiana's own Ruby Soho. Now that I've completely wrecked Rancid's Ruby Soho song, let me quickly explain to you why this review is a number of hours later than usual. There was a bad wind and rainstorm that knocked out power to my area, surrounding areas, the entire tri-state area. 'Cause you buried the platypus! Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. And, of course, the popular Perry the Platypus impression, which I can't do at all. I can't do very good impressions, as you know. So let's move on from the Phineas and Ferb references, though I will recommend, if you haven't seen the show, it's really goddamn entertaining. It's a kid's show with a lot of adult humor. It's good shit. So, 6 matches, 43 minutes long, and at least they didn't overstay their welcome. It's nice, digestible. I hope that more shows can be like this in the future. Do also want to quickly say all love, appreciation, and respect to the power utility crews, tree removal crews, for working so goddamn hard to get the power restored. It was a bad storm. It was really goddamn bad, but things are good now. So anyway, you'll be getting videos with as much regularity as possible. So, I will say that half the matches were fine. A couple of them were just kind of there, but it is what it is. At least it was a short show. So, Shivani, Paul White, and Mark Henry on commentary. The Gun Club of Billy, Austin, and Colton took on Nasty Russ, T-Money, and Sean Cook. They gave the Gun Club a long entrance, an entrance almost as long as the match, and Billy, that fresh young upstart at nearly 60 years old, got the victory. Cool. Nothing against Billy Gunn. And I'm glad he gets to work with his kids, but it is what it is. And then we get women's action. It's Nyla Rose, The Bunny, and Emi Sakura with Lulu Pencil, Vicky Guerrero, and Mei Saruga taking on Riho Mizunami, and also Sky Blue. Good to see Sky Blue back. There was a pop for Riho. This wasn't bad. It was a bit weird because, sometimes when you have a multi-person match in general, sometimes it can have a really good flow to it. It can have good spots. And then other times you can do awkward stuff like they use Emi almost as some kind of porcelain throne. The way they sat on her is a bit, well, Riho did, so it probably felt like a flea was sitting on her. But yeah, Sky Blue, she's got potential. She's, in the beginning of her career, but she's got, pop to her moves. And I do have to say, though, Nyla Rose, I really hope they start utilizing Nyla Rose better. I mean, I don't mind that they're trying to give her, some matches and everything and give her attention, but she really deserves better than the team with. The Bunny's not good. She's just not good in the ring. Emi Sakura, she is what she is. Vicky interferes, Riho gets tossed off the top, and then eventually Sky Blue gets a hot tag, but gets hit with the Beast Bomb out of a Hurricanrana. 1, 2, 3, so there you go. So we get Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy, and The Blade against Dark Order members Uno, Grayson, and 5 Allen, 5 Angels. They will not give up on this Hardy stable. They just will not. I'm not saying they need to release anybody, just goddamn this. I didn't care. The match was fine. And Angels can work, and Uno and Grayson are a good team, and It just didn't click for me. It was a match that just existed. There was, more moves after a twist of fate, and then Angels looked like he might get the victory, and then got rolled up with a crucifix by Isaiah Cassidy. Good stuff there. So then we get Andrade El Olio taking on Lord Crew, not the DK Crew, but Crew with an E at the end. He has a huge beard, also, and a lot of tattoos. I'm not familiar with the guy, nothing against him. Andrade basically gloms him and beats him with a hammerlock DDT. Maybe this Lord Crew guy can be featured a little bit more and we can see what he can do. So, Ruby Soho and her trainer, Billy Rock, even though I didn't know at first. I was like, who the hell is this? Oh, her longtime trainer. Oh, okay. Taking on Charlie Cruel. And then she does a Cruel connection by high-fiving Ruby and slapping her. Man, that's really, really cool. It's like, first you had Lord Crew, and now you have Charlie Cruel. The DK Cruel. King Cruel. Oh my god. They're going Donkey Kong. DK Donkey Kong. Okay, enough goofy song references. Ruby basically wins quickly with that high kick. I think she wins in a minute and a half to a pop. And it was good stuff. QT Marshall took on John Silver. Nothing against Silver. QT's a fine worker. Seriously, Silver won with the Spin Doctor. That's it. That's all I gotta say right there. Not a bad show. We'll see in the future if I'm going to be doubling up Dark and Dark Elevation. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retton. I'll see you soon.